Hi, my name is Paul and I like to go places. So in today's video, we're actually back around the Phoenix ghost town area. In fact, I'm actually standing in one of the cemeteries right now. So what I'm going to be doing today is looking for more, old mining stuff, anything related to old ghost towns, and we're actually going to be heading out toward the Lexington gold mine because somewhere around there, apparently there's like the ruins of an old town, and I think it's actually called the City of Paris because one of the old roads that goes around there is actually called that. So I wasn't aware of this the last time I was here, so I figured we better go check it out. And at the same time, just see anything else we might find. And I actually am taking the opportunity to play around with one of my cameras for any of you camera nerds. This is the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera with a French cinema lens from the 1970s. Yeah, I have a lot of cameras, and it's about time that I actually go out and use them, I suppose. But yeah, let's hit the road, I guess. Okay, so right now I'm standing by one of the open pit mines. This, I think, would have been far more recent. I think after that old town of Phoenix was pretty much just like disassembled and whatnot. But there's an overlay map that I found that indicates that before this open pit mine was a thing, there was a couple other of the original Phoenix mines like right around this area. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if they're like still around or even where they would have been. It's possible it was like up the mountain there. Like I'm not sure. I can't specifically see anything. So what I might do is put the drone up in the air and see if I can actually find any evidence of it. But yeah, like this is all pretty much overgrown now, so I don't think there's like any sort of easy way to climb up there. So yeah. All right, so now I'm way up here and I'm kind of looking for the evidence of the old mines that are somewhere in here. So I did notice that there's some old rusty metal kind of all over the place in here. So I'm assuming there used to be some sort of tracks that used to come up the mountain here, and then of course over time they just blew up the mountain, I guess, to do more I guess surveying or whatever. Now here's the thing. I didn't realize exactly how dangerous it is up here. So here's an example. If we take a look in here, that is a pit that I can hear my voice echo in. So that's just open like that. If you slipped in there, you're probably dead. I can't even like get a good angle to see how deep that thing goes. So yeah. But okay, so I think at some point there used to be a bit of a road system up here. Maybe it used to go in there, and it's all collapsed over there now. Let's see. Huh. We've just got like, more of this metal track just sticking up randomly, so what do we have up in here? Probably not much of anything. So I do know that there's some more stuff in here. I might not be able to get to it, but I can get some drone footage, I think. Yeah, so I've just been coming up some, I guess, old road here, and it's kind of difficult to get around on foot here because I think they just blasted away this chunk of the mountain. But as I walk around, I do see just like old evidence of mining. Somewhere down there, looks like an old metal cart that's like mostly buried under rock, and actually right over there is maybe another one. So Yeah. And while walking up here, I've just seen like random old rusty metal like sticking out of the ground, random places. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Yeah, an old piece of metal here for something. I have no idea what. But yeah, I think there's some old mine openings further up here, or maybe after they blasted away parts of the mountain, it became more visible. You'll see what I mean in a second. I'll show you some of the drone footage I collected. What we're looking at here, I believe, is the Gold Drop mine area. According to the map, Gold Drop and Snowshoe are the mine names that are kind of like in this vicinity. And I don't really know how much of this is actually the original mine and what might have been later mining work sometime after Phoenix had already been shut down and whatnot. So yeah, like as you can see here, there's just basically some large holes in the mountain, and I'm not sure how much of this was blasted away during the time that the Phoenix mine was in operation, and what was happening maybe later on when they did that open pit mine that's right next to that. So yeah, it's interesting history though, and I would like to find out some more information about this, but right now I think I've really only got speculation. So yeah. So now as we descend back down there, there's an old structure here. It looks like it was mostly wood, but then there's some concrete down in there as well. So that must have been, I don't know. I wonder if that was part of the original Phoenix mine operation, or if it was related to when they did this huge open pit here. Not sure. So here's another spot that is a little bit interesting. I'm not too sure if this was recent or what, but I think that might be something in there. If I can reach it without falling on my ass, I'm not sure. Well, I've got a bit of a better vantage point up here. It looks like it's just a big ass rock that's basically come down. Like I see the daylight on the other side of it, so looks like that's just kind of like empty space underneath this huge rock. And yeah, I'm not sure what else was being done here. Strange. The mountain does also go up like a ways there, so yeah, there's probably maybe more mining stuff that happened up there, but it's probably a bit of a tough hike at this point. So yeah. All right, so we were basically up there, so that direction there, that does seem to line up with that overlay map, I think, of where one mine used to exist, and then supposedly another one I think was somewhere up in there. That's sort of the direction we were in just now when we saw that big ass rock. I thought it was something, but it wasn't. So kind of wondering if maybe that was also something, and if more modern efforts to mine the area was just blasting open the mountain. So yeah, I'm not too sure. But I'm actually glad that I decided to spend a little more time here, because I didn't realize there was a lot more to this area beyond what you could just see from here. So anyway, I think we're going to head over to the Lexington mine area. There's something in particular I'm trying to find there. All right, so now we're at the Lexington gold mine area. Down here is somewhere I've covered before, and I think the actual mine entrance, or one of them, is further back down the road. Unfortunately, there's crews out here doing something. They were apparently doing some work up the mountain. I don't know exactly what's going on. Maybe it's some sort of mining exploration, but there's a gate that's at the entrance to this area here. The last time I was here it was open, and this time it's closed. So yeah, so with the crews doing work further down this road, I'm obviously not going to get in their way. So there is something I'm looking for, and I think it's further up this road, the City of Paris road, in this direction, I think. I'm not sure, but we're going to head up anyway and just poke around. So one of the reasons I'm kind of poking around on these side roads in this area is I'm looking for like old evidence like this of maybe some old town site. I don't think this is where I am. I'm just driving down random trails here, but I've heard there's some old structures out here somewhere. So I'm basically just going to be poking around and looking for more stuff like this, because I think this is kind of neat. Some old buildings that have kind of like been reclaimed by nature and stuff like that. Yeah. All right, well, I think we're on the right track then. So basically, this road is apparently now called Gideon Creek Road, I think. It was City of Paris Road as it crosses past where the Lexington mine is. Or at least this is what Google tells me. And apparently the road just keeps on going like all the way toward, I think, Greenwood again, something like that. But yeah. Wow, this is like kind of falling down in here. All right, let's take a little look in here. This does not look structurally safe whatsoever. Yep. Well, there's really nothing left in here. Yeah, I'm not too sure what this would have been. I guess I gotta watch out for like nails, rusty nails and stuff in here. Yeah, well, I'm curious to see what else I can find around here. And this is the other side of the building. Yeah, it's kind of collapsing. Well, I'm not sure how much other stuff is actually around here. I mean, there's a lot of trees and stuff, so I can't really see anything, but I am going to keep investigating. So I'm just parked on the side of the Paulson Detour road because I decided today is the day I'm going to find this mysterious mine that's apparently just on the side of the road here. And I found this picture of it. This was 6 years ago, apparently. So I was watching that and I'm thinking, all right, I'm gonna just use the landmarks around it kind of thing to see if I can locate it, right? And I was paying extra special attention to the side of the road. And well, apparently I didn't actually need to use that much effort because it is plainly obvious that it's there. I don't know how many times I've driven this road and never noticed this. So, yeah. So we're just gonna take a little peek in here. I obviously do not want to go in very far. I don't really feel a whole lot of air movement in here, so. But it might be difficult to see on the video, but this does appear to continue for some distance, and I can hear my voice echoing, so. Yeah. I had no idea this was here. Crazy. If I had more lights, I might consider going in a little bit further, but yeah, I don't have the kind of safety equipment that I would probably want to have. All right, so I think it's going to wrap up today's video. I accomplished pretty much everything I wanted to. The only question I still have is if I found all of the ruins along that City of Paris road. I'm not sure, but I basically just looked everywhere I could, and that was everything I could find, so I really have no idea. But yeah, I'm wrapping up the day just kind of randomly off-roading around the Paulson area, and apparently I found the Burnt Basin Trail. I have no idea. I'm just randomly down some logging roads near, like between Paulson and Christina Lake. So, but yeah, it is a very nice day. So I'm just waiting for the sun to go down before I head home. So thanks for watching.